You just entered into a room. A computer is on. You watch a video. You're either amazed or you hate it. You may find yourself in a space between a space. Upstairs becomes downstairs. Blue becomes black. This isn't the Twilight Zone. This is Welcome to Pop Culture Guy. Today, I'll be doing the top 10 things I have binge watched. Since 2014, I have binge watched so many things for hundreds of hours, for days, for months. So much. And that is why today I want to share top 10 things I've binge watched. There is a lot since I started doing it in 2014. And I just can't stop. I just keep finding a new thing, another thing, a comedy, a science fiction, a drama. Before I go on, let's start with my top 10. Number 10, 30 Rock. One of the funniest comedy shows ever made. Tina Fey is a genius. Episode by episode, I just kept laughing and laughing. I just really wish it didn't end so soon.
Liz, do you think I'd be a good mother?
No, and I wasn't even drinking anything.
Number 9, Power Rangers. This is actually, believe it or not, the very first thing I started to binge watch. I started from Mighty Morphin all the way to Super Samurai. I saw the evolution of the series, how it initially started as a bunch of overly perfect kids who always help out the neighborhood, to characters with their own unique personalities. I mean, sure, it uses stock footage from Japan, it's kiddish at times, but, it's a very interesting franchise. I can't wait for the new movie next year. Still waiting for the trailer. I mean, the only things I didn't get to see were Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie or the Turbo movie, as I mostly binge watch from either YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon. Now that I have free streaming of the movies. And I saw, and each show has its strengths, and each show has its weaknesses.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rangers in space! Controls to outer space now, flying higher than ever before. Rangers.
Number 8, Seth MacFarlane's various animated TV shows. Family Guy, American Dad, and Cleveland Show. I saw every single episode of each one. Well, except for the last, maybe the last season or last 2 seasons of American Dad. Netflix and Hulu only have up to 2014. I saw every episode of Family Guy and Cleveland Show. I saw how the show evolved. From a very simple, drawn comedy with some shock value at times to basically shock value every time. It really shows how far something can evolve, especially with the way characters are written, the way the comedy changes, especially after it was brought back from cancellation. Number 7, Daredevil and Jessica Jones. These two are some of the finest works that the MCU has done. They really get what superhero media can be, not just about superheroes themselves, but their everyday lives and the metaphors they have throughout it. These shows are beyond perfect, and I cannot wait for Luke Cage to come out, which for me is this Friday, and then after that would be Iron Fist, and then The Defenders. And of course, we do have to wait until 2018 for Daredevil Season 3. I can make it as long as the Punisher series comes out earlier. Punisher in Season 2, really, really nail-biting. Number 6, American Horror Story. I binge watched the first season all the way up until Freak Show. I still haven't gotten to the hotel season. I will, if once it gets to Netflix. I mean, I've seen it on TV, of course, but that way I can also binge watch that entire season at once. It is one of the best written horror anthology shows of all time, with a perfect cast and a perfect mood. Number 5, the entire Star Trek franchise, all the way from the original series to Star Trek Into Darkness. Some of the movies were on Netflix or Hulu, though Star Trek First Contact was initially there until sometime after I finished binge watching Star Trek. It was amazing to see all the shows, all the movies. It's just so much. The many ways one can tell a story with Star Trek. The many aliens, the many worlds they've been to. I really got into the Dominion War in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. It was gripping. And it got me into one of my favorite characters, Garrick. He's just one of my favorites. It was awesome. I liked Enterprise. I liked Voyager. The animated series was, well, what you expect from an animated show in the 70s, but it still had good ideas.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyagers of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission:
to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations,
to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Number 4, Cheers, Wings, and Frasier. 3 very classic sitcoms. Very legendary. Cheers started it all. Wings was a sister show. And Frasier, one of the absolutely best spin-offs. I kept laughing and laughing. They're really great shows. Number 3, The Arrowverse. This includes the first 3 seasons of Arrow, the first season of The Flash, and I just got into the first season of Supergirl. I count that. And probably when they get Legends of Tomorrow on Netflix and the last season of both The Flash and Arrow, I'll probably watch that. But even with just those that I watched, it was amazing. Seeing how Oliver himself evolved from someone who just went out to kill people to just being the Green Arrow. It's just so breathtaking to see that change from season to season. And The Flash is just as fun. It was a hoot. Number 2, Futurama. It was the last one that I just finished. Right now, I'm on another one. Matt Groening's second best show after The Simpsons. I saw all the episodes and all the straight-to-DVD movies on Netflix. Whether it was an episode dealing with Bender, Zoidberg, Fry. It's just so well written, so well animated, and it always stands the test of time. Here are some honorable mentions that I could not put on the list, that maybe if I do like another top 10, maybe I will put, And there were other ones that I didn't put in honorable mentions I will also probably put in another top 10. Parks and Recreation. Amy Poehler is one funny lady. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, a hilarious parody of cop shows. Longmire, a very serious cop drama. Right now I'm actually binge watching the current season. Psych. Just Psych. What's more to say? Psych. Voltron Legendary Defender. I'm not a big fan of anime, but I do respect it. And though I haven't really watched the original show from the 80s, I thought this was very interesting. A lot of people were talking about it. I watched it and it has a perfect blend of both drama and humor. And my number one thing that I've binged watched, Doctor Who and all of its spin-offs. You may be wondering, how could I see all the episodes? Well, there were a lot of episodes on Hulu from the original series, some on Netflix. The current series is also on Netflix, as well as its various spin-offs like Torchwood, Sarah Jane Adventures, and even the Australian show K9, which is also on Hulu. And I can't wait for the new spin-off Class. You may be wondering, how did I get to see, say, the K9 and Friends pilot or the episodes that are lost? I saw it on Dailymotion. They don't have the videos, but they do have the audio. You can still listen to the audio on Dailymotion. They work really well. I saw it from the very beginning and An Earthly Child all the way to like season 7 or 8 of the new series. And it was amazing. Even the 96 movie. Not the American-made film from the 60s, since I didn't think it was necessary to them being in a different continuity. Well, maybe one day I'll see them, but yeah. Doctor Who and its spin-offs are at number 1. It was the longest franchise I had to go through. But it was worth it. A great series that will never die.
So this was a good idea, was it? They were leaving.
Leaving is good. Never coming back is better. Come on, then! The doctor will see you now!
You are not of this world.
No, but I've put a lot of work into it. I don't know. What do you think?
Is this world important?
Important? What's that mean, important? 6 billion people live here. Is that important? And here's a better question. Is this world a threat to the Atraxi? Well, come on, you're monitoring the whole planet. Is this world a threat?
No.
Are the peoples of this world guilty of any crime by the laws of the Atraxi?
No.
Okay. One more, just one. Is this world protected? But you're not the first lot to have come here. Oh, there have been so many. And what you've got to ask is, what happened to them? Hello. I'm the doctor. Basically, run.
And now join me next time for... Uh-oh.